Aujourd'hui, ce sont 23 projets concrets d'écosystème French Tech qui ont été élaborés, qui ont été présentés à la mission French Tech et qui vont être mis en œuvre dans les mois et dans les années à venir. Ce mouvement de transformation numérique, de soutien aux écosystèmes de start-up au niveau local, il est engagé et il est irréversible. Cela va permettre de renforcer les conditions pour que les start-up puissent éclore. Ce sont elles qui porteront de l'innovation dans le tissu économique des territoires, qui grandiront et créeront les emplois d'aujourd'hui et de demain dont notre pays a besoin. Nous avons donc reçu 23 dossiers. 9 métropoles avaient été labellisées l'année dernière. Eh bien, aujourd'hui, j'ai le plaisir, et Emmanuel Macron se joint à moi. Malheureusement, il a été retardé du fait de problèmes d'avion. Il se joint à moi pour attribuer le label French Tech à 8 nouveaux lauréats qui se distinguent par l'excellence de leur candidature. Il y a parmi ces 8 candidats 4 nouvelles métropoles French Tech, dans lesquelles l'écosystème, la dynamique entrepreneuriale sont particulièrement matures, le projet de développement est abouti et ces écosystèmes se sont fédérés. Devient métropole French Tech Brest Tech Plus, qui inclut Brest, Morlaix, Quimper et Lannion. Normandie French Tech, avec Rouen, Caen et Le Havre. Lorraine Tech, avec Metz, Nancy, Thionville et Épinal. Et la French Tech Côte d'Azur, incluant Nice, Cannes, Grasse et Sofia Antipolis. Quatre territoires deviennent aussi French Tech parce que nous y avons identifié une thématique d'excellence qui est vraiment sortie du lot et autour de laquelle se construit progressivement l'écosystème d'innovation autour des startups. C'est le cas de l'Alsace avec sa MedTech, d'Avignon, je vous laisse deviner, c'est la Culture Tech. Saint-Étienne, là aussi, cela s'imposait naturellement, c'est la Design Tech. Et Angers, qui a une richesse particulière de ses liens entre les startups et le secteur industriel, qui devient au sein de la French Tech l'IoT Tech. En conclusion, d'abord félicitations, bravo, merci à toutes celles, tous ceux qui ont travaillé immensément pour présenter ces dossiers. Nous les reverrons bientôt puisqu'il y a des clauses de rendez-vous. Within the next few months, in 1 year time, we will have to sit down again and look at the progress made locally together in a co-construction design to see where the ecosystem has gotten. So that's 23 local ecosystems now labeled, all part of the French Tech. Je dois préciser que les écosystèmes non encore labellisés peuvent continuer à prétendre à obtenir une labellisation thématique. Le travail de co-construction qui est très propre au numérique, il continue. Et donc je donne rendez-vous à l'automne prochain à ceux des candidats qui voudraient présenter une thématique spécialisée. Voilà, la French Tech, c'est ça. C'est l'équipe de France du numérique et de l'innovation qui part à la conquête du monde. Alors j'ai une autre annonce à faire. And I think this time I can probably announce it in English. this morning was launched the platform to welcome candidates who would like to apply for the French Tech tickets in Paris if they want to create their own startups in Paris. Well, I'm now extremely pleased to announce that there's a new French Tech hub receiving the label abroad, and this is New York City. A big round of applause to Frédéric Montagnon. Frédéric, could you please come and join us? Bravo. Frédéric, congratulations. Dites-moi, c'est quoi la communauté tech française à New York?
In English?
Or in English, I don't know, whatever.
So it's definitely not about me, actually. It's about an ecosystem. And we wanted to give exposure and visibility to 100 startups that has decided to extend their business here in New York from France. We now have 100 startups that are developing their activities here in New York. And it's growing really fast these last years. Most of these startups came to New York over the past 3 years. And it represents a significant part, actually, of the ecosystem in New York. If you just take the companies that has raised over the past 5 years capital from VCs in New York, the French startup represents 7% of these startups. So it's really significant, and it's probably one of the most represented foreigner ecosystem here in New York. So it was, the idea was really to give exposure to these entrepreneurs, these startups, in ad tech, in e-commerce, in media, of course, in art. We have a lot of startups that come with, in New York, with technologies to disrupt this industry. And actually, New York is a hub, so we don't need to have any other accelerator, or everything is here. But for a foreigner, coming to New York is all about making connection with the existing ecosystem. And we saw that it was important for the French entrepreneur to visualize and to be able to find the right contact here in New York. And this is the reason why we just launched a website to have all the startups, all the investors, and all the actors and initiative for startup here in New York for France.
That's fantastic. That's another good example, I think, of a private-public partnership. I wanted to thank you for your involvement as an entrepreneur and your giving back to the community. That's a great example you're giving. What will be the criteria to tell in a few years' time that the French Tech Hub in New York City is a success?
So I'm an entrepreneur, so I think it's all about the valuation of these companies, how many employments it represents here in New York, but also in France. You probably notice that when a company decides to extend and to expand its business in the US and to access to this global market, because it's all about accessing to this market, it creates a lot of employment in France. So if you take the example of Criteo, which is one of the first to make this move the last years, it created a lot of employment for research and development in Paris. So we'll probably see a lot of startups having the same story over these years. And we'll see, of course, what is in terms of exits, in terms of employment, in terms of leadership. But I'm sure that we have a strong ecosystem today. You can mention PeopleDoc, Synthesio, Datadog, Bernd in Town. All these companies are created by French entrepreneurs here in France, generally coming to New York. And these companies are all leaders in their field.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. Again, we're really looking forward to see this great success. This is it. We're going to see probably more French Tech hubs in the 5 continents in some time. That's what we're aiming for. Vive la French Tech. Merci.
Thank you.